So you're charged with driving while intoxicated, first offense. It's elevated to a Class A misdemeanor because of the high blow. You were facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine.
Right out of the gate, class a misdemeanor. Translation: this isn't a minor traffic mistake anymore. That high blood alcohol level just turned this into potential jail time and a hefty fine. Yikes.
Looks like you guys have worked out an agreement. They're offering you 37 days in jail, credit for the 37 days that you have done. You want to plead guilty to this offense, am I correct?
Yes.
You need to understand that this charge will go on your record. It's going to be there for the rest of your life. Because of that, if you were ever in a car driving and you smell like alcohol and you get pulled over, it will probably not end well. So if I were you,
And this charge sticks for life. Imagine applying for a job and boom, your DWI comes up like a bad ex. It's not just about jail, it follows you forever.
if you want to drink, don't get into a car. Do you understand?
Okay.
You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you are not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty, like I said, it will go on your record. You cannot change this or undo this. Do you understand?
Yes.
You still want to do this?
Yes.
How do you plead to the offense of driving while intoxicated? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
Is it true or untrue that you had a .15 or above?
I think so, yes. I think so, yes.
True, the enhancement. All right, I'm going to find you guilty, sentence you to 37 days in jail. I'll give you credit for the 37 days that you've done. I'm going to suspend your license for 90 days, sir.
Watch closely. We're about to go from one DWI to another. Different defendant, same devastating consequences, and the judge is not playing around. This next one packs a serious financial punch.
Do not drive until you get a license, and good luck to you, sir. Thank you, Antonio. You're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. You need to understand that you're making a lifetime decision today, and this is a very big one because you're pleading guilty to this offense and it's going to go on your record. Once it's on your record, it's there forever. It's even there after you die. And it's important because when you get into a car in the future, if you start consuming alcohol, if you do before you get into a car, you get pulled over. All officers do is they look at your criminal history. They look at how you are. What do you think is going to happen if they smell alcohol and they look at this? Probably not going to go well. So if I were you, I would never get in a car, even if you've had a sip of alcohol, because it's a humongous and it's just a big financial risk. Do you understand?
Yes, sir, I did.
You also give up a lot of rights by entering this agreement today. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Like I said, once you plead guilty, there's no turning back.
Boom, that line right there. DWI is big business. This judge just dropped a whole truth bomb. It's not just a legal issue, it's a revenue machine. $6,000 in fees. That's a used car. Or like 120 Uber rides.
Is this what you want to do?
Yes, sir.
How do you plead to the offense of driving while intoxicated? Guilty or not guilty? The other thing I want you to understand, Mr. Bill Letter, is that, you know, DWI is big business. When you plead guilty to a DWI, there's a $3,000 surcharge that DPS hits you. If you don't pay it, you don't get a license until you do. There's also court costs to the tune of around $500. I will do you a favor and I will waive them. But I want you to understand that if you come back a second DWI, you're looking at around $6,000 in surcharges. $6,000. Not to mention court costs. You could look forward to around $7,000 in fines and fees. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Literally, one button on your phone $50 anywhere you want to go in this city. Uber. That's what I'm trying to say. It's extremely easy. They'll come pick you up no matter where you want to go. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
I'll find you guilty. I'm going to sentence you to 3 days in jail. I will give you credit for the 1 day that you've done. I am going to suspend your license for 90 days.
Can we get a loss credit?
This judge does not sugarcoat. If you're reckless, you're getting the courtroom version of tough. Love, except the spank comes in the form of jail time. Real talk. At what point does a mistake become a pattern?
Why?
One, do you want to know about personally, or two, he already
I'm already
obviously-
taking off around $3,500 worth of fines and fees.
Correct. So he's retired, but he has a lot of medical, issues that he has to go to. And also, I believe you said that your siblings also need help driving around, getting around to medical, and groceries and responsibilities such as that.
I'm a firm believer that everybody makes mistakes. You're allowed to make a mistake once in a while. But if you continue to make mistakes that endanger the lives of other people, at that point, it's not a mistake and it's a choice. And when you make childish choices, you get treated like a child. And what we do with children here, we put them over our knee and we spank them like a little child. But we do it with a ton of jail time. So get a clue. Just don't get into a car if you've had even a sip of alcohol. Do you understand, Mr. Billletter?
Yes, Your Honor.
I will acquiesce to you, but that's it.
Thank you, Judge.
All right. Good luck, sir. And please see the clerk.
Mr. Polkey, Your Honor, for a waiver.
Pokey?
Hold up, plot twist. He's not Timothy Pokey? This just turned into a real-life identity confusion case. Imagine being hauled into court and they've got the wrong guy's name on the warrant. Ever heard of due process?
Oh, Officer Fleischer, we don't need the interpreter anymore.
So what happened? Is he keeping the waiver? Day. Is keeping the waiver?
That's the waiver.
No.
No, for,
On,
Oh, he's keeping the waiver, yes, Judge.
okay, got it. What you want to do about this?
I can just re-update it, rewrite it.
You're right, it says Timothy Polkey here.
And there's not.
What does a warrant say?
I see my social security number says Louis.
Yeah, it does say, hold on.
Hey, I got a bunch of DAs here.
No,
Nothing about you.
Just please don't say anything. It's really, I'm trying to protect you, all right?
It says Timothy Lewis Polkey in the hit confirmation that we have.
Oh, it is Timothy Polkey. Yeah. So you are Timothy Polkey.
no, my name is Louis.
Lewis.
I even told the officer when they gave me my
Tag.
Okay, so